And good morning everyone, magandang umaga po. Pasensya na late tayo nakapag-start. I had to restart my PC kasi nagkaroon ng technical issues. But anyways, tuloy po ang daily grind. And today we're gonna be talking about, what do you call this? Pag-uusapan po natin ngayon is, wait, share sounds. So hindi ko lang marinig yung sounds. It's my ano pala. This is volume. Anyways, yes, pag-usapan po natin ngayon is ISM, yung disclosure nila. I talked to a few of my friends yesterday who are experts in these and their sentiments are here with the price action. Ano po yung ibig sabihin nun? Right? So, this is gonna be an interesting topic, especially sa mga gusto mag-long term kay ISM. Is it worth the long term pa rin or is it not? Diba? Kasi medyo mixed yung sentiments ng mga tao when the disclosure was out, right? But we're gonna be talking about that in a bit. We're just gonna wait for the audiences to start kicking in. And so I'll read the comments first. Joe Ligares, good morning, Sir Lloyd and Laika. Good morning then. Chris Canilan, good morning, Sir. Gio Ambas, good morning, Sir. Ranulfo first, may buntag din sa inyo, Laika. Now, nga pala, si Now, we're gonna be talking about that. Also, today, so si Now rin is the biggest gainer yesterday, diba? Let me just move my camera for a little bit. Yan. So now, biggest winner yesterday with Now gaining 9.12%. This is backed up after yung mga bago nilang mga disclosures for new clients and everything, which are very big clients. So this is what I'm talking about before. Na overall, kahit ipit tayo kay Now, it's still a good company. Kaya po nire-recommend ko po sa inyo, huwag nyo lang po i-cut loss, diba? Remember this, I always recommend this to you, huwag nyo lang i-cut loss, guys. Do the video, do the steps that I told you in the video where when it rallies, try to sell a portion of it, and if it goes further back down, just buy more. And right now, it's already going up. Mga traders kahapon, after doing a breakout, went in. So the best strategy yesterday was a breakout strategy for Now after this short-term ascending triangle resistance. Breakout would have been the best strategy yesterday. So mga nag-day trading yesterday, this would have been a very good support for you guys if ever pumasok kayo. Now, I will not be recommending Now since it's already very high risk. Let's wait for it to do a pullback and bounce before we wanna go back in kay Now. Okay? Medyo late na ngayon if ever habulin nyo po yan, especially if you're trading it. Right? For position traders, I recommended Now dito, diba? This was the best position trading strategy. This was a best position trading strategy I've been teaching to you guys since for a very long time. Since simula pa ang daily grind, you should have learned this already. Engulfing pattern with Bollinger Band trigger, and then there's the engulfing pattern, and then pullback and bounce. This is where we recommended Now. And there it is. Bottom picking po yun, yung tinuturo ko sa inyo. That's the best strategy in this market right now. Diba? Jose B, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Boss, insights po kay JFC, FLI. Thanks po. Sige, JFC, nga pala guys, please share the video. Paki-share po ang videos sa Facebook walls po ninyo and to your trading groups para naman po ang mga newbies doon malaman nila there's a program like this that is helping them in the stock market journey. So I recommended JFC yesterday. Medyo pulahan siya, but nonetheless, it's still near MA20, so the support is still holding. Right, so this is our support, the MA20. I usually cut loss mga -3 below the support. So our cut loss is around this level. Pero ang problema nito is the cut loss level is at the major support. This is why I like Jollibee because overall, kahit na tinitrade nyo dyan, may secondary support tayo na napakalapit lang. So it's still overall a very low risk position for me. That's why I'm recommending Jollibee at MA20 kasi may secondary support tayo na pwede tayong mag-average down na napakalapit, right? And then this is where we play our more cards at this level right here because this is a very solid support for JFC. Okay? So JFC, just buy more if ever it goes back down to support or if you want to cut loss since a short term nyo na lang naman ito. But I don't recommend cutting losses here since this is the major support. So, best strategy dito is to buy more. FLI, thanks po. Right, FLI. Alright, Phil Invest Land. Ayan. FLI, after we were talking about this support right here, FLI, sabi ko sa inyo, bodagahin nyo na yan kung bumaba pa, just buy more. We are starting to see a pullback. If gusto nyo po humabol kay FLI, may resistance tayo dito. If it goes back to support, then that's a good entry. Or if it does a breakout, that's a good entry. Yun po yung dalawang entries natin kay FLI ngayon. Joanne Cornejo, good morning sir, good morning din. Alex Managan, good morning sir Lloyd. And Miss Apple and Laika, thank you so much. Jos Alak, good morning sir Lloyd. Masyadong malakas po ang music background po. Okay. Sorry about that. Hindi ko sinarinig kanina So yeah, we turned it down. Thank you so much for letting me know. Emmanuel and Michelle, Marbella, RCI. RCI. Thanks for letting me know. Hanaan ko yun sa susunod, right? RCI. Yan, nagbe-break pa na MA20 but we are seeing lower highs already for RCI. So, I think tapos na itong uptrend na ito. I cannot recommend it anymore, especially that it's up there already. Bekatangan, good morning. Any insights po kay ACB, DNL, LHC, and ISM? ISM is in my recommendations for today. We're gonna be talking about it. So, yes, I think, we'll just start the discussion about ISM at around 8:30, okay? 8:30 in the morning, that is 4 minutes from now. So, unahin lang muna natin itong mga requests before we go. Para naman mas maraming audience na makapasok na. Good morning, sir. Insights kay ACB. ACB, maganda na eh. Maganda na si ACB eh. We're seeing divergences already for ACB. So, malapit na ito mahinog. I think this is gonna go on sideways already, technical analysis-wise, but it's on a massive downtrend. So what I wanna do is I will want for ACB to break out from this downtrend muna, maybe go sideways and break from this downtrend. Once it breaks the downtrend, then this is where we start to say na pwede natin investingin kasi bigat ng downtrend ni ACB. Okay? So, but then again, nonetheless, it's already showing us that it's turning stabilized. But with this kind of market, especially on sa international market ito, maganda naman ang volume. So yeah, I think this is already good, right? Si Aurora Cannabis, right? If it further confirms the support, actually nag-confirm na siya ng support eh. You can already test by this international market naman pala to. So maganda yung volume. So yeah, pwede nyo na i-test by ito. I think okay na ito. It's the lowest it has been for the longest time. Si Aurora Cannabis. Right, ACB, DNL. Yan, so may question si Floor. Good day, Sir Lloyd. Salamat sa discussion ng ISM or dito CME disclosures. Ask ko lang po ano mo posible effect ng price ng ISM if ma-approve 12 billion authorized capital stock, dilution of stocks, right? So we'll talk about that in a bit, right? So yun yung pag-uusapan natin. DNL. So, I recommended DNL. Sabi sa inyo, pick up the bottoms kay DNL. Umakit na si DNL. So, congratulations sa mga pumasok kay DNL dito sa bottom niya. overall, this is a good company. The next pullback and bounce, or if it goes back to support, you just keep buying it. Lumilipad pa siya ngayon, so I don't want to recommend it. But if you plan to hold it for longer term, this is still okay. Overall, mura pa rin si DNL. Binrake niya na yung downtrend niya, so that this is okay already. Okay? Good morning, sir. Insights LHC. LHC naman, di ba tumaas na si LHC? Ayan. So, nag-pull back na ng bounce and it sustained the breakout support. So, yes, this is a buy actually. Yeah, use a breakout strategy for LHC. The previous resistance is now acting as the support and may bounce na tayo doon. So, I wanna add LHC to my recommendations. Thank you for this pick. Hindi ko napansin si LHC ngayon. Alright, congratulations sa mga pumasok kay LHC when I recommended it here at the bottom. Yeah, dapat we are on buy more levels already. If ever nakapag-buy more na kayo, or you would have sold some of it already, so on this pullback. But overall, ang late lang naman ng pullback, so still good to go. Right, LHC, still recommending it for long term. This is a good company. This is one of my long-term picks. Been recommending this for the longest time. Dito pa lang. Sabi ko sa inyo, bodegahin nyo yan. And there it is. Congratulations mga LHC holders. DNL, LHC, and ISM. We'll talk about ISM in a bit. Lodi, Alcon, ATN, pwede bang maging long-term? Salamat. Yes, Alcon, ATN is a good candidate for long-term, but I'm more heavy on the ATN kasi mas ang laki ng pwede lang kitain. Ngayon pa lang, nagpapatag sila ng bukid sa mga bato lang na kinikikitain nila. Laki na nakita nila. Tapos pag napatag na nila, gagawin nilang real estate development. So, money on top of money. So, it's a very good business model for ATN. Eli Flores, good morning, Sir Lloyd, SSIC, NPF pala. Alright, it's 8:30. Let's stop first with Ericsson. We'll talk about our topic for today, which is ISM. Let me pull up ISM's chart and the disclosure. So, yes, ISM, yesterday, after the disclosure, I was expecting volatility, pero hindi gumalaw. There was uncertainty, but at the very least, it's still green, right? So, I talked to the experts, and unang concern natin was, we were expecting ISM to become Udena, di ba? And Udena is big. Very big. Kung magiging Udena sana ito. Now, ang nangyari was, they changed the plan, and then plan to make this dito to dito, ano nga ba yun? Basta it's a holdings company with dito. Let me open the disclosure also. And so just to be anyways, nakita niyo naman yung chart na, di ba? So it's not loading. Ayan. So yeah, gagawin siya dito holdings corp, holdings. It's a holdings company now. Now, unang sentiments natin was, we were expecting it to be big, to be Udena, because Udena is very big. So, the experts told me that it was like expecting na si ISM magiging Ayala Corporation, pero ang ending, we got Globe instead. Diba? So, para siyang si AC dapat ang inaabangan natin, pero naging Globe. So, yeah, in a sense, it is much smaller, di ba? Udena would have been 75 billion yung nila, valuation nila, gusto nila ilabas. But now it's now down to 12 billion because of dito holdings, di ba? But that was the downside. The expectations were too high. Pero si Globe parang Globe ang nakuha natin, which is dito. For me, it's still okay. Now the price the thing is, that's what's balancing it out. Bakit po hindi siya bumabagsak is because the prices also went down from 75 billion to 12 billion. So now you are just getting into the third telco, which is overall still very good. Hindi naman magmamahal ang stocks niya kasi hindi naman yung Udena na ini-expect natin na 75 billion hindi naman siya ang bibilhin natin with dito, 'di ba? So we're just gonna be investing yung pera natin na nilalabas is just for dito kasi 12 billion lang siya. So maliit din naman si dito. So it balanced out. So expectations were very high, and then ito lang nakuha natin, but the prices before was also very high, but and then ang presyo niya ngayon is 12 billion na rin lang. So it is balanced out. So hindi po siya nag-affect sa presyo. Now, one of the concern was tawag nito, one of the concern was the authorized capital stock. That's not a problem at all, right? Magbabalance out naman 'yan sa demand and supply. So ang stocks is mas konti na lang ilalabas, which is good. So hindi na gaanong karamihan ang malalabas na stocks. And then once demands kick in, since konti lang naman stock, it should be going up also, especially if dito performs well. So it's not gonna be a problem. So we still have an option na bumili tayo ng mas maraming Udena in the future if ever si Udena is gonna be doing an IPO. But here in dito, as how the price action shows you, nag-green naman siya yesterday, so everything is still okay. Walang gaanong impact naman. It's just that instead of si Ayala Corp ang nakuha natin, si Globe. And then Globe is still very big, 'di ba? So business-wise, I talked to a friend of mine about yung business-wise, is it wiser to create a different holdings for the telco and you do not join it with Udena? He said yes. Look at Ayala and Ayala and Globe, 'di ba? So hindi nila sinama si AC because telco is a very 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 tasking business to run. And it's much wiser to use a different entity in it because so many risks are involved. If ever mabulilyaso man, so then ang babagsak and baka wala na silang support, right? So it's much better to run it on a different holdings company, which is why they are creating the Dito Holdings Company. I'm not sure of the name, nawala yung name, but it's a holding company. Full name niya is andun pa rin si Dito. Dilution of stocks, no issues with that. 12 billion authorized capital stocks, no issues with that. So yes, everything is okay for ISM. It's just that instead po si Udena ang makukuha natin, si Dito na lang. Okay? But because the value is also lower, so there's nothing to be worried about. So those are my 2 cents for the ISM disclosure and the what do you call this, developments kay ISM and the price action. Ito yung sentiments ng market. So sentiments ng market did green yesterday. Wala namang volume spike or anything. So it's just neutral pa rin, more or less. So we're still good with this support right here. Okay? Eli Flores, ayan. So let's go back. Sir Lloyd, Alco and ATN, pwede ba maging long term? Pwede naman. Maganda naman yung companies. Eli Flores, SSI and CNPF. Alright, let's continue. SSI. Alright guys, ang konti lang ng recommendations ko ngayon kasi naka-uptrend na yung mga gusto kong stocks eh. So congratulations sa mga pumasok. Kung konting stocks na lang ay hindi gumagalaw. Alright, so let me just list down. So SSI, right now, medyo pumupula na, but we recommended SSI during this bounce right here. So everything's still okay. If it goes back to support, then we just buy more. It already broke MA20, so those are positive signs. And we have divergence signals right here. So this is okay for SSI. The next bounce of SSI should be a buy already. Okay, so Eli Flores, and then CNPF. Alright, CNPF nagpo-pull back pa, so I cannot recommend it yet. Let's wait for, parang dito siya magbabounce eh. This was the previous resistance kung saan siya nag-breakout. Abangan natin, mag-bounce dyan anytime soon. Pwede nyo po i-testing. And then, strict cut loss, okay? This is a trading stock. Madjuice, good morning Sir Lloyd. FEN, pwede bang pang long term? Good morning sir, ang FEN ba pwede bang pang long term? Pwede naman. Since it is now backed up by Ayala. Ay, hindi na ba? Ano na ba yung code nun ni FEN? Ano nga ba yun? Nakalimutan ko yung code ni FEN eh. Not LHC. Can you post on the comments ano nga ba ulit yung ni FEN? Ano ulit yung code ni FEN? Nawala eh. Nakalimutan ko yun. I was reading about it yesterday. I forgot the code of FEN kasi bago. Um, but yeah, Fen, under the new management, it should be very good. I can't say it's for long term, but technically speaking, fundamentally speaking, it's now under Ayala. Management is very strong already. So yeah, I guess pwede na po, pwede po. Sheila Abdal, good morning sir, Tech po. So si Tech yesterday had a good signal, pero pula pa rin si pula pa rin si Tech. So medyo abangan lang natin yung next na green. ACEPH pala. Alright, thank you so much for letting me know. Alright, so ACEPH, we are starting to form a cup and saucer pattern right here. Meron tayong major resistance dito. Best signal if Fen is gonna go higher is gonna be a breakout and use a breakout strategy if you wanna enter ACEPH, or if ever mag-pull back ito ng bongga doon. Pero right now, I think it's gonna break out. Volume is spiking there. Pero wag po natin pangunahan ng market. Antayin po natin ang breakout. Thank you so much for ACEPH pala yun. Nakalimutan ko eh. Morning sir Lloyd, tanong ko lang, as a newbie, sa stock market, okay lang ba bumili ako sa stock below 5 pesos? Thank you. It depends. Doesn't matter if it's 5 pesos or 100 pesos. Like for example, si Jollibee is at 200 pesos. It's okay to buy Jollibee. The price doesn't matter. It's the company size that matters, right? Kasi mura nga, elite naman ng company, di ba? Price doesn't really matter. Pero what we look for is companies that are very cheap, that has very big growth potential. So, yun yung hanapin natin. So, it doesn't matter if it's 5 pesos, if it's 10 pesos, if the company still has very big growth potential. For example, si ISM. ISM is now at around 5 pesos, di ba? So, syempre, may stocks na mas mura. May 2 piso, meron pa nga piso. There are other stocks that are less than piso. But if you think about the growth potential ng isang telco na company, if it's just run well, it's managed well, the growth potential of the telco in the Philippines is still very big. Ang dami pang probinsya na walang internet, and napakahina pa ng internet sa atin dito. So, ang laki pa rin. It's the service and product-wise, everyone needs internet. So, halos lahat ng tao kailangan kukuha talaga ng internet. So, there's still very big growth potential. So, even if it's already 5 pesos, umabot nga ng 8 pesos si ISM, I would still be buying it. Diba? So, ganun yun. Doesn't really matter about how much the price is. It's the growth potential of the company that we're looking at. Sheila Abdal, good morning. Tech po, we covered that already. Sir, now, antay lang tayo ng pullback. We talked about now at the very beginning of the program. Breakout yesterday was the best strategy for now. Kung mag-pull back man ito, then good, and then bounces from this support, that is where you enter it. But for now, masyado mataas na. Si now, I cannot recommend it for yet. Dito ko ni-recommend yan sa inyo, dito sa baba, di ba? Bakit ngayon pa natin? Kaya hindi ko na po nire-recommend si now lately. It's because we already recommended it here at the bottom, and this is a bearish market. That's why I am not fond of an uptrend right now. Kasi trends tend to become short in this kind of market na walang volume. Okay? So, mahirap po ang trend trading ngayon. Better just do bottom picking and then magbodega ng strategy for this kind of market. This is the best strategy. That's why, hindi ko na po na-recommend si now kahit na po may pullback and bounce siya, because nahuli na natin yan noon dito sa baba. Okay? So, yan. Dito communications, media, entertainment, holdings. Yan, CME Holdings. Sir, thank you so much. Yun pala yung full name ni dito ngayon. Now, ISM. We covered ISM already. Axelum. Ngayon, kamustahin natin si Axelum. Wala pa akong makita technical indicator sa Axelum eh. And overall, it's showing us downtrend still. But we have a support right here. So, this is good for Axelum. If this bounces, then we have a possible short-term support and which we can trade. Maybe it will go up. Right now, medyo shaky pa. Pa-downtrend pa pinapakita ni Axelum. Hindi pa natin alam kasi kung magbe-breakdown pa yung support na yan or mag-breakout na siya. So, we need to wait for further price action kay Axelum. Okay? If this bounces or if this breaks out from that downtrend, then that's the best time to enter Axelum to trade it. Right? It's still a trading stock for me as of the moment. GFC, we covered GFC already. Sean Salomidas, good morning, Sir Lloyd, and shout out to my co-investor na si Architect Chief. Wow, galing ng pangalan na Architect Chief and Sean Salomidas. Good morning sa inyo. Happy investing po. Rob Ligaspi, Sir Lloyd, anong oras po best time to buy bago mag-open ng market? Lagi po kasi rejected, di tuloy ako makapasok. Sayang eh. Pag ganyan na style mo, na um, opening ang gusto mo talaga, I do not recommend buying the opening, right? If ganun na style mo, I would rather recommend that you buy at the closing. So, dapat kahapon ka ng closing bumili. If base buy signal ang tinitingnan mo, then yesterday's closing would have been the best para po today, kung gusto mo the best price, would have been the closing price yesterday. So, yun po ang pinakamagandang style talaga to catch these ones. Now, yung mga recommendations ko kasi is for those na hindi naman for position trading kasi ito. Right? When you're position trading, when you're bottom picking, kung nagbobodega ka, the opening price doesn't really matter. I just buy it right away. And then if it goes further down, hanap na support, whatever the price is available, I just buy it. So, that is my strategy para wala po masakit sa ulo ko kasi hindi ako nakakapanood on the closing, right? But if ever pihikan kayo sa entry prices, better just enter the closing prices instead. Doon kayo sa closing price pumasok. Okay? So, I hope that's clear. Very good question from Rob Legaspi. Thank you for that. Erickson, Lodi, pwede ba bumili ngayon ng ISM halagang 485? I recommend ISM for today. So, yes, with the price action yesterday and with the development, so that just confirmed our yung sentiments natin ito. We were talking with experts yesterday. So, that was the biggest concern. So, while we were talking about it, their biggest concern was baka mawalan ng gana ang mga investors because they're getting something smaller instead. But because the prices also went down, there is a possibility na magstay pa rin ang investors kasi most probably the investors right now are getting in because it is still the third telco. So yesterday we were watching the price action and nag-sustain naman. So that means it's still okay, right? So third telco pa rin ang hanap ng mga tao, mga investors na natira kay ISM. So yes, it's still good to go. It's still a buy for me. ACPH, yan. Nabasa na natin yan kanina. Sir Lloyd, anong oras? Best? Ayan, basa na natin din yan. AC Energy po. Ano yun, Joanne? Are you asking for AC na corporation? Ay, hindi. ACEPH pala yan. Alright. So, Benwa, yun. Thank you. Floor Tagud. Fen change ticker code ACPH. Yes. Thank you so much. Malen Cruz, good morning po sir. From Abu Dhabi. Ano po suggest nyo pwede i-copy trade sa iyo po? Ano suggest nyo pwede ko i-copy trade sa iyo po? The question is tricky. Do you mean how much? If you say how much, I recommend starting with 500 pero as much as possible, if meron kayong $1,000, I recommend you guys, please diversify. Wag lang po isang taong kinokopya ninyo. Wag lang po ako, especially me that I am an investor now kasi busy, ang dami ko pong inaasikaso. We're still managing the businesses. Yung mga isda.org, minamanage pa natin, minomonitor, and we still have projects coming up. So right now, I'm an investor. Okay? Long-term po ako. If you wanna ride with me on my long-term journey, then that's okay because I think the stocks are still very good. But mas maganda po, you diversify. If you have 100,000, try to copy 3 people at least. When you go to copy people, I want you to go down. Wag lang po dito sa taas, right? I want you to go down and look for these players. Lower risk score pero ang lalaki ng mga returns. So these are very safe players pero ang laki ng returns the last 12 months. Okay? So I want you to look at these guys and then medium risk scores. And these are the medium risk scores na ang lalaki ng mga returns for the last 12 months. These are good. If gusto niyo po mas mabilis tumubo ang pera ninyo, go with these people right here. So ganun po maghanap ng makokopya. Alright? Malen Cruz, thank you. God bless po. Sean Solomides, Aba, Sir Lloyd, pakisilip. Reversed head and shoulder po ba siya? Alright, tingnan natin. Hindi ko napansin yan kay Aba. Reversed head and shoulder. No. It's not a clear reversed head and shoulder. A clear reversed head and shoulder will look like this. But here, hindi eh. Parang iba yung napoform eh. But ang problema ko dito kay ABA is good na sana yung support niya eh. Ang problema is there's a resistance right now. Very near, it's very near resistance. That's why sabi ko po sa inyo, during this time, best would have been just bodegahin nyo lang sa ABA. If it goes further down, then you just buy more. Right now, we can't say for trading, ang hirap ng trend trading ngayon. Really hard to catch it. Right now, malapit po tayo sa resistance and there's another resistance kaya medyo tricky yung position ni ABA ngayon. Especially that the volume is very low. Resistances tend to be very strong since walang volume, not enough buying to make it do a breakout. So it's really hard for ABA right now. I could be wrong, diba? I could be wrong. But because of the low volume of the market, it's really hard to say, right? Medyo mahirap talaga mag-breakout. So I cannot recommend it right now. No, it's not a ito ba yung sinasabi mo, head and shoulder pattern? So, yeah. Hindi for me eh. Right? It's not prominent enough to say it's a reversed head and shoulder. Thank you. God bless from Alan Cruz. You're welcome. Charnel Flores, Sir Lloyd, maganda ba mag-long term sa international stocks? Thanks po. Definitely, yes. Because the companies out there are very strong. For example, Apple, right? Si Tesla kahapon. I'm recommending Tesla for today after the earnings. Very good volume yesterday. Volume spike because of the earnings. Nasa MA20 pa po tayo. I'm recommending Tesla for today, right? Very good earnings for Tesla. So, yes, I would say this is a buy. For example, si Apple, AAPL, si Apple, kung gusto nyo long term sa Apple, yesterday we just talked about Apple and I told you guys breakout strategy for Apple and there it is, umakyat na si Apple. Diba? Another all-time high for Apple, matindi. And then earnings are coming. We're expecting earnings to be very high so this should rocket Apple still up. Hopefully, pumasok na kayo guys. We were talking about this yesterday. For example, si Apple, i-long term mo. Bakit mas maganda i-long term si Apple? If we compare Apple as a company to companies here in the Philippines, for example, sino ba pinakamagandang company dito na pwede natin i-compare? Technology-wise, wala eh. So, let's just say, sino ba pinakamaganda ngayon? SMPH. SMPH is a good company. Ang problema kay SMPH is, ang mga clients ni SMPH, sino ba? Mga Pinoy lang. So, the growth is very limited to the Philippines alone. Now, look at Apple. Si Apple, US-based ang company. Pero ang clients ni Apple, sino ba? Right? Mga taga nasa US lang ba? No, it's worldwide. Kahit abot sa mga kahit sa mga Pinoy, clients pa rin ni Apple. And imagine that Apple can penetrate Philippines. It's a very big market. Ang daming naka-iPhone sa Pilipinas. So yeah, Philippines alone. What more sa Hong Kong? What more sa Indonesia, Thailand, Europe? Europe alone is very big and penetrate din si Apple doon. So my point is, international markets clientele is very big. That's why it's much bigger. And it's much better to invest in international stocks kasi worldwide ang clients lang. Microsoft, lahat na sulok ng mundo, may computer. And gagamit ng Microsoft yan. So, yes, Microsoft is very good. Facebook, kahit pa na sa probinsya dito sa Pilipinas, may Facebook. Kikliyente ni Facebook yan. Ads are still gonna run sa sobrang daming taong gumagamit ni Facebook. Right? International companies are much more better to hold for long term compared to the Philippines company, right? Kasi ang laki ng growth potential ng mga international companies, especially yung worldwide na yung clients nila. TBGI po, Sir Lloyd. Van Katain, TBGI po, Sir Lloyd. Right, let's talk about TBGI. Nag-triple bottom to eh. I recommended TBGI on double bottom niya dito, di ba? And then it went up, went back down, and hindi ko napansin, nag-triple bottom na pala at lumipad si TBGI. Hindi ko tuloy na recommend. Right? But yes, this is a very good position. Kaka-break niya lang sana sa downtrend niya. This would have been a buy already. Yung sinasabi ko sa inyong paborito kong price action, it happened to TBGI. Di ba? So, this price action right here, ito yung nagsisimula umakyat. I would have recommended TBGI. Sorry, hindi ko na-recommend sa TBGI. This would have been a very good entry. But overall, yes, TBGI is looking good. What I want to do is wait for TBGI to do a pullback and bounce before you want to enter kasi medyo high risk na. Pero pwede naman po na test buy lang muna gamitin ninyo. Looks like it has momentum. But this is the market right now. I don't want to recommend to be aggressive. Best to wait for a pullback if ever hindi na kaya ng risk. Let's see how much risk we are taking. Negative 7% away na siya sa support. So, that's too high of a risk already. I don't want to recommend that. But overall, it's looking good. Mukhang aakyat pa yan. Load chart layout. Nawala kasi yung Bollinger Bands ko eh. Right, so, yes. So, TBGI. Gone Freak, sir, tanong ko lang po ang APC kung bakit tumaas ang volume tapos red candle. Panic selling po ba yun? Thank you. Panic selling if malaki yung down niya. Right? So, APC. Right? So, yeah. Asa na yun? Panic selling po ba yun? Panic selling po ba yun? Hard to say, but the problem is this is a trading stock and this is a bearish signal right here. Once it breaks down from support, most probably this is gonna go further down. So this is a very sharp support for you. Once it breaks down, ibebenta talaga yan. So yes, most probably panic selling or ang tawag ko dito is stops being hit lang, right? Kasi pumula siya and it's a bearish signal. This is a bearish triangle, descending triangle. So yeah, negative sentiments basically, and nagka-cut loss sa mga tao. You have to cut your losses also. Jump Paul Sikat, good morning Sir Lloyd. Quick question lang, sa long position ba, for example, BDO, buy at supports, pero from time to time, mag-TP din po ba? Yes, especially if you're not planning to hold it for very long term. For example, BDO. For example, si BDO, dito natin na-recommend. And then we see weaknesses here. Dito, this is a good signal to sell, right? So, we have two tops, di ba? Mas mataas ang presyo ngayon dito, right? But RSI was going down. So, this is a bearish signal right here. I will recommend selling majority of your positions here. We could be wrong, pwede pa umakyat yan. But this was a bearish signal right here. And then, nag-create siya ng supports right here. Then, this would have been yung pera na nakuha niyo dito. You could have bought more here since medyo for long term naman ito. And then, we are seeing bearish signals right here, lower highs. And that's a bearish signal, so you would have sold here again also. And then, we did have a support right here. We did talk about BDO right here. Maakyat na siya. Uy, si BDO, nag-bounce kahapon sa MA20. Abangan nyo ito ngayon, baka mag-bounce yan. So, this is good. This is higher highs and higher lows. But anyways, my point is, sell some and then buy more on the bottoms. Ganun din ang ginawa ko kay GFC, even if for long position ako kay GFC. I sell some just to take profits. It's always wise to take profits. Eric James Gallardo, good morning po Sir Lloyd. Your thoughts about VLL and ABS? Si VLL, medyo mataas pa for me si VLL. Ang lakas ng resistance. That's why I haven't been recommending VLL lately, di ba? I can still remember I recommended VLL here bago yan umakyat. Nasa Dubai ako noon before it went high, it rocketed up. Sorry, may sipon pa rin ako. ABS, flag pattern tayo ngayon kay ABS. Breakout from this pattern is a good entry point just to be sure, or maybe back at the support, right? So, breakout is the best signal for ABS. I think ABS is gonna be doing, ganda naman yung volume niya lately. So, I think it's gonna do a breakout. So, a breakout is our entry. I think ABS should be, most probably, pinapaano lang yan sila. Sana magbayad na sila ng utang nila para diretso na, ma-renew nila yung franchise nila. Hello po, okay na po ba si MPI? Okay po ba ang MPI and M-Wide? M-Wide is a good company, right? Kahapon, we just talked about M-Wide, nag-recover din naman kaagad. So, this is a good sign for M-Wide. Hopefully, it gives us a good price action so that we can recommend it. So, to know if it has bottomed out. But overall, this is a very strong support for M-Wide. Right now, I don't want to recommend it. It's too aggressive. I will wait for a support before I want to get in. Si MPI naman, overall is a good company, right? Metro Pacific Investments Corporation. We are seeing a support right here. Price action is doing well. We are seeing a support for MPI right here. Support entry is the best entry for MPI right now. Okay? Medyo sideways pa si MPI so hirap sabihin. But then again, just enter the supports. Yep, yan yung last mo from Shenson Luminas kasi comment sa akin if naka-zoom out. For longer term. Ano nga ba stock na yun? Nakalimutan ko yung Head and Shoulders. That's if ever naka-zoom out ka, it's more of a longer term position. So yes, pwede rin naman yan. Pero I look at a more shorter term movement for short term stocks kasi it's a bearish market and it's really the short term movements are very important. Alex Managan, Sir Lloyd, insights po kay AGI. Thanks. AGI, dapat nag-take profits sa kay AGI di ba? Recommended AGI here. You have reached resistance level, so take profits levels na ito. Taas na yan, di ba? So I don't want to recommend it now. I think this is going to be a good pullback for AGI. We'll wait for this pullback and for the next bounce before we're gonna check AGI again. Roel Bautista, Sinao masyado mataas pa. Si Bloom naman, alright, so Bloom is still touching the lower Bollinger Bands. Let's see what will happen if this reaches the next supports. Kasi pa-downtrend pa si Bloom. Sa next support, that will be a double bottom. We will be testing it out if that happens for Bloom. Okay? So, abangan natin si Bloom. Gary Tahonera, how about the trend of MAC? Si MAC sideways pa. How about the trend of MAC? It's going sideways right now. So, very massive support for MAC right here in this area. But on the downside pa tayo, we're heavy on the downside. So, more or less bearish sideways. Sideways overall. Right now, on the shorter term, we're seeing a bearish signal right here. So, I cannot recommend MAC as of the moment since kakagaling niya lang sa uptrend So, nagpahinga si MAC and it's doing a sideways trend. Let's see further. Let's see if ever bigyan tayo na mas magandang signals na MAC. Most probably, it's gonna go sideways. And if it breaks down from this bearish triangle and starts going up, that will be a good entry. That will be a very good support entry for Macro Asia. So, it's still sideways right now. John Paul Sikat, that was a very clear answer, sir. Salamat. You're welcome. Lan Feliciano, hi Sir Lloyd, good morning, happy birthday sa anak kong si Elijah. Anong impact ng 13% stock dividends ng MBT sa stocks nito? Right, so most probably it's gonna drop MBT on the X date, right? Dividend, ang X date niya is October 28, which is how many days from now? 1, 3, 1, 2. Right, so 2 more trading days. Right, so most probably it's gonna drop the stock. Why? Because of supply. But then again, mas dumami naman ang stocks nyo. If bumagsak po yan at dumami naman stocks nyo, it's another opportunity to bank and mag-ipon. Right? Ang recommendation ko kay Metrobank was to bodega. Diba? Sabi ko sa inyo, bodegahin nyo po yan. And it should drop and then it should stabilize right away since overall MBT is still very cheap right now. So, bodegahin nyo lang. This is a very good opportunity para magbodega kay Metrobank with the 13%. Increase ng 13% kaagad yung stocks na hawak ninyo. Prices are gonna drop, but that should be expected. So, don't worry about that since may dividends naman kayo nakuha. Right? So, you still get more value out of it. And then, if it goes further down, goes back down to support, bodegahin nyo po yan. Bodega po ang recommendation ko kay Metrobank. Sayang po, it's a very good company and it's still very down right now. Napakababa po ni MBT. So, pwede po yan bodega. Alvin Galvez, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Magbuntag. Si Meg, musta? Si Meg, ang hirap Ang hirap na pasukin ulit Sabi sa inyo, pasukin nyo dun sa baba Mahirap na pasukin si Meg right now. It's not giving us a straight pullback. So, congratulations sa mga pumasok when we recommended Meg. Really, really hard to say right now. Ang hirap ng re-entry kay Meg. Hopefully bigyan tayo ng massive pullback and bounce before natin recommend ulit si Meg. Sean Salomida, speaking of MBT's dividends, Sir Lloyd, since 13% of shares, if sell ko ba siya on X date, masasama na yung 13% dividends noon No, you have to hold it until X date, right? Kung i-sell ko ba siya on X date? Yeah, the question was if I sell it on X date. So the X date for MBT is 28, right? On the 28th. So, if you sell it on the 28th, yes, kasama na po kayo sa ano doon, sa makakuha ng dividends. But it's gonna do a gap down, so most probably you're gonna drop also. But yes, makukuha niyo po ang ex-div. So, bigyan kayo ng shares ni, for example, binenta niyo lahat. If you had 100,000 shares, kahit nabenta niyo 100,000 na yun, magkakaroon kayo bigla ng 13,000 shares sa port ninyo. So, yes. Blockchain education. Does everyone here know how to buy on bottom of a channel and sell at the top of a channel? And how to make a lot more gains, that total gain by buying and selling multiple times? Yes, that is what the channel is for. So, thank you so much, blockchain education. Right, nga pala guys, speaking of day trading, blockchain is for day trading. We have a day trading seminar for free for you guys to join. Please go to my Facebook page and go to the top post. Right, hindi yan. That's my personal Facebook. Go to Financial Freedom 101. Our speaker, Miss RB Necesito, is gonna be teaching how she is doing the day trading strategy that she has. So this is the post right here. If you go to Financial Freedom 101 on Facebook, you're gonna see this. The registration is here. Most probably after this week and at the start of November, we are gonna be sending out emails to you guys for the preparation and everything and for the registration. Now, she placed 13th in eToro's, actually 11th yan. She placed 11th in the eToro's trading competition in Asia using real money. Hindi lang po basta-basta fake virtual funds ang competition ito. Real money. And she earned 106% in just 1 month. And right now, she is up more than 30% already for October. So, 30% in a month for day trading. That's a lot. What if you are day trading, let's say, 200,000 that you have already earned 60,000 in a month, right? In just 1 month for 30%, diba? Imagine earning 106%. This is the earning potential of a day trader if you just know what you are doing. Okay? So we're giving out this seminar for free. Just follow the registration right here. So you'll know how to trade. Okay? So sayang naman po if hindi kayo mag-register. Okay, good morning, Coach Lloyd. Good morning then. So, yes, guys, have you received the promotion, the bonus that we gave out for eToro? If ever hindi pa po, I want you to please email jeffgu@etoro.com and that guy and irisch@etoro.com, right? Remember, you should have funded the account before October 18, from between October 1 to 18, and then it should be under my link. Dapat yung account nyo ginawa nyo using my link to get the bonus. Kasi ang dami nang nagme-message sa akin, thank you, maagang pamasko ko po sa inyo yan. Let's get rich together nga diba? So, what much more better way to make everyone rich but then than to send money to everyone, diba? So, yan po pamasko sa inyo. And ano pa ba? Seminar for November 10 and 11. Huwag niyo po kakalimutan. Sayang po yan. And if you wanna create and if you wanna support the channel, if hindi pa kayo nakagawa ng eToro, please create an eToro account using my link. Here are my picks for today. Sir Lloyd, saan po link ng registration for webinar ninyo sa November 10? Salamat po. Para tong sabi ko sa inyo, just go to my Facebook page. Get 1/4 class. 1/4, ma'am. Okay. Anyways, this is okay. That's okay. Go to my Facebook page and click on this link right here. Nasa post po yan. 2 link po yan. This is the shortened link. And if ever hindi gumana, here is the full link. So, go to my Facebook page. Please follow my page. Most probably, hindi pa kayo nagla-like ng page ko. So, like my page para makita nyo po. Right? Financial Freedom 101 po name ng Facebook page natin. Okay, so let's go to my picks really quick. It's still 9 o'clock naman. Right here are my picks. Konti lang naman. International market is Tesla. I'm recommending Tesla for today. Right, so Tesla after very good earnings report. Tesla Inc. TSLA pala yun. Right, we are near MA20 and there's a good volume spike. So I will recommend Tesla for today. If ever gusto nyo po mag-trade by yourself in the international market, which is very good to trade there, we're very near MA20. Use MA20 as your support. We already have a higher high. This is a breakout right here. You can use a breakout strategy for this. Actually, breakout in MA20 po yan. So that's a very beautiful position for Tesla. Backed up by volume. And yes, Tesla is a buy for me. KPPI for Philippine stock market. For the very first time, I'm gonna be recommending KPPI for trading. Why? Because we have a possible support for KPPI, right? This stock is now on previous resistance in. This stock is resting on the support, and KPPI has news yesterday. May magandang news. Kept wealth to acquire new spaces. So this news should help KPPI boost its current position. This is a very much needed catalyst to make it move. So I think it's gonna move today because of the catalyst which was released 9 hours ago. Good support, low risk right now. So hopefully makapasok tayo kay KPPI today. So trading stock lang po ha. Look for an exit. Always make sure you have an exit. ISM, buy the support for ISM right here. Okay? So ISM is here. Use the support for ISM. Next is LHC. LHC, recommending it for today. Hindi ko na kasi napansin si LHC nag-bounce na pala from previous resistance. So that is our support bounce for LHC. It's a buy. It's a good pullback and bounce for LHC. Pwede na ulit bilhin. Shans Olympidas, Holcim, Sir Lloyd, HLCM. Alright, Holcim, nasa resistance tayo kay Holcim, pero so konting ingat muna kay Holcim. Best to wait for a breakout for Holcim. Medyo nasa taas na tayo kay Holcim. This was the first best entry for Holcim. Now we are at resistance. Baka hindi na pag-breakout yan. Or maybe MA20 since it has touched the medyo shaky guys. Mas maganda if antayin nyo lang po yung breakout kay Holcim. Right? Tsaka nasa taas na po yan. Huwag tayo maingit sa mga stocks na nasa taas na. Doon tayo sa baba. Alright, naka long term ako kay JFC pero dapat pala nag-take profits ako nasa 235 na siya average kasi 224. That's okay. Baka bumalik ulit sir. That's okay. That happens to a stock. Kay ISM 5.32 cut loss na po ba ako, Sir Lloyd? Very good question from Jason Yabao. Question is, what was your purpose in getting into ISM? Right? 5.23 ang entry mo, which is right here. 5.23. So this is where you entered 5.23, your average right there. The question is, what is your purpose? Number 2 is, nasa support tayo. This is the buy area. Bakit tayo magbebenta kung kailan buy area, diba? It's not the time to cut loss. Best to cut loss is below this support line right here. This is the support line. So dito kayo magka-cut loss around 4.50. Most probably, right? 4.89. Hindi. How much is 3% here from this support? So 4.60, around 4.60 ang cut loss natin dito. As we are at support levels right now. If you're trading it. Back to question number 1. What is your purpose in getting into ISM? Is it for trading or is it for long term? For long term, ilang buwan pa lang tayo, 'di ba? So, if it's for long term, then our purpose is getting as many stocks as we can. Yun po ang best for long term. Pwede naman one time, big time na yung pinasok mong pera, lagay mo lang muna dyan, and then for long term, ilang years, hawakan mo lang muna. Diba? Pero that's a very bad strategy. I don't recommend that. So what I recommend for long term is start accumulating konti-konti lang. So if it goes further down, you buy some. So para yung average nyo bumaba. And then if it goes up or makes another dip, you buy more. Right? So you keep buying the dips as much as possible to have a healthy average for ISM. If you're for long term. If you're for short term, look for a support, plan your exit first. Kung na-hit na ba, question is, na-hit na ba yung exit plan mo? If na-hit na yung exit plan mo or the amount you just want to risk, then just get out right away if you're for short term. Okay? So, continue yan. Jason Yabaw, so that's for Jason. That was for Jason Yabaw. Nga pala. Architect Chief, Vita, Sir Lloyd, thanks. Si Vita, very challenging position eh. Si Vita is the one that got away for me for the trades right now. Hindi ko na-recommend si Vita even if meron na sanang buy signals noon sa bottom. Yeah. Ayaw mag-load ni Vita. So, si Vita, nakawala ito si Vita sa akin eh. Hindi, si Green pala yon, si Green. Pero si Vita, we have a support right here. It's a mix of bearish and bullish signal. So, it's hard to tell. As much as possible, get in your support. The resistance are getting lower, so this is still a bearish signal. So, it's a collision of both. Best is a breakout from this. Kung mag-breakout ito, then definitely it will be a buy for me. Okay? Ardolph Malana, Now and Fen and JFC. Si Now masyado mataas pa si Now. Si Fen, which is AEC. Let me go back to the comments. Nakalimutan ko na naman. ACHEP. What? ACEPH. There are terms or things that really don't enter your mind kahit na ilang beses mo gustong alalahanin eh. So it's right now we are resistance at levels for ACEPH. So I don't want to recommend it. Best is breakout of bigyan tayo ng bonggang pullback and bounce. Doon natin pasukin. But right now, I don't want to recommend it. Yes, it's way up there. JFC, antay lang ng bounce before you wanna get in. JLB, Sir Lloyd, insights po kay CHP. I'm planning to be on long-term investing. 2.67 average ko po. Thank you. CHP, you're planning to go long-term. I cannot recommend CHP for long-term. Why? Competition-wise, sila SM gagawa pa ng sarili nilang semento. Ang dami pong cement companies. Si Ayala gumawa pa ng sariling gagawa rin sila ng sarili nila na sila Holcim is there. So, competition-wise, mahirapan sa CHP. So, I don't want to recommend CHP for long-term. Okay? It's just that, positive sila for this year. Look at the first quarter earnings, positive 144, positive 196 for second quarter. It was because last year was a very bad year for them. Okay? Kaya, mas okay yung galaw nila. Ito, negative 71 sila last year. So, madali lang itop yun. But overall, it's just balance out. Nagsa-sideways pa yung performance nila. So, it's really shaky. That's why I don't want to recommend it for long term. Okay? Manilin Singh, good morning sir. Pataas na po kaya si BDO. Actually, si BDO, tagal nang pataas eh. So, it's just doing a pullback right now. So, nag-MA20 bounce sa BDO. Yes, pwede nyo po itong saluhin. Pero hindi naman gaano kalakasan kasi yung yung galaw niya. Sana dito natin napasok si BDO. Trend trading, again, I'm against the trend trading right now sa market natin since manipis ang volume. But nonetheless, MA20 is a good chance to enter BDO if gusto nyo talaga si BDO. Nothing against it. If gusto nyo po mag-buy more kay BDO, this is a good buy more. If it goes down, just buy more BDO. I'm recommending BDO for long term actually. That's why. Joe Las, Phil, pwede bang pang long term si FLI? Pwede bang pang long term? Sideways lang si FLI overall lagi eh. So, I cannot recommend FLI for long term. So, matutulog lang ang pera niyo dyan. Nakita nyo, hindi kumaakyat yan. Long term charts should look like this. Yan. Paakyat ng paakyat ng paakyat ng paakyat. This is a stock good for long term. Dapat ganun po ang growth niya. For example, JFC. Paakyat ng paakyat ng paakyat ng paakyat. So, dapat ganun ang itsura ng pang long-term na stock, especially in the international market. For example, pinang long-term ko ngayon, si Microsoft, MSFT. So, tignan nyo po ang chart niya. Paakyat ng paakyat ng paakyat ng paakyat. Those are the companies for long-term. FLI is a sideways stock. So, this is just for trading. All you need to do for FLI is just buy the dips. If bigyan kayo ng support ni FLI, then buy it, and then sell it at the resistance. Ganun lang ginagawa ni FLI lagi. So, this is a trading stock. I don't recommend it for long term. Matutulog lang pera ni dyan. Akit baba lang yan. Quantum Leap, may buntag, Sir Lloyd. Salamat sa mga video mo every day. I'm watching every day. Pasilip naman po sa MasterCard Tesla. Thank you. Tesla is a good buy for today, actually, si Tesla. Recommending Tesla for today. Tesla, bilhin nyo na yan. Use the MA20 as your bounce. Tesla, right? Just covered Tesla earlier today. Earlier, a while ago. So, yes, Tesla, use the MA20 as your entry point. Then si MasterCard, ano nga ba yung MA? Yan, si MasterCard, downtrend pa. So, I would stay away from MasterCard muna and then just enter MasterCard if ever meron na tayong solid na bounce. Anyways, magre-recover din ito si MasterCard. Earnings are reaching. Papasok na ang earnings ni MasterCard. So, yes. SLI for long-term ba, Sir Lloyd? Not a long-term stock kasi it's just that it was on a very strong rally right now. Right now, it's already overpriced. I don't want to recommend SLI anymore. Masyadong mahal na po yan. Ganda lang ng trend talaga ni SLI. Yun lang maganda kay SLI. Pero as long as the trend holds lang ito kay SLI. Once the uptrend is broken, the overall uptrend is broken, you get out. Huwag niyo na pong hawakan. Kasi yung long-term stock kasi magandang long term is if ever kahit na ma-break niya yung trend niya, okay pa rin siya hawakan. Kalahati lang ang ninyo, ang ibenta ninyo, then still hold the other half and then buy more to bottom. Those are good for long term. But there are stocks na as long as the trend holds, hawakan niyo and then just get out right away if ever matapos na yung trend niya. So, SLI, I cannot recommend it for long term. Okay, so yeah, so that's it for today. It's 9:20. Thank you so much for attending the episode today. We'll see you again tomorrow. Again, guys, huwag niyo po kakalimutan yung seminar po with Miss RB Necesito. If you wanna know how she is doing it, she's already up in her trading right now and she's gaining this month and last month, nag 100% po siya. If you wanna know how she does it, join the seminar this November 10 and November 11. Right? That's it for today. I'll see you again tomorrow. As always, let's get rich together. Bye, everyone.